Hi guys, alright, so this video is going to be kind of long and I'm going to also try to save this video to my phone right now. Well, not right now, but after I have done and uploaded it to Instagram, there is a whole bunch I need to explain to you guys and why my times have been super off the last couple times I'd say I would be live or making any type of video. Um, eh, it's gonna be long, I'm not gonna lie. So, as I am grabbing my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer to prime and make sure those pores are invisible, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about what's going on and what's happening in my everyday life. So, I live in an apartment, right? We are currently looking for a place right now, my mother and I. So it's not just me suffering here, it is my mother and my dog and then me. So what's going on is we have an upstairs neighbor that we have complained a lot about. She is up all hours of the night, making it impossible to sleep. So I have like this day plan for the next day, right? I'm gonna wake up early, I'm going to go live, I'm gonna feel great about it, right? 2 hours pass, she's still making noise. A couple hours later, still making noise. I don't go to bed till roughly around 4 o'clock anymore because of her. So that's where a lot of the drain is coming from because I don't get sleep. My mother doesn't get sleep. My dog has developed PTSD from her. So right now we are currently looking for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath rental house or an apartment that suits our needs and is able to give us what we need for our living situation, our mental health, and our physical health as well. It is draining, frustrating, and I am reaching out to people who have lived in apartments before and which ones are nice. We've looked at a couple, but anything out of our price range we can't do. So it's just kind of all over the place right now, and it is like trying to master your thoughts in a way. Like, my mom made a point out to me this morning saying, hey, instead of saying you're going live at a certain time, maybe just say you plan to go live. Because right now I can't put out a certain time like I have been and wanting to because of the upstairs neighbor and because I can't get enough sleep. So I will go to bed around 4 or 5 and then wake up around noon and then take a nap, and then that also screws over my whole sleep pattern. So I'm taking the Goop Proof brow pencil from Benefit and we're gonna just fill in and draw a line here. And I've been liking to do my brows before everything else goes on my face because I feel like brows are the one that take up the most time, and two, you want to be more precise with your brows than anything else. So that's how this is going. And then you go to the top, blend it in, blend it in. So, okay, I'm going to explain a little bit more. it is constant moving throughout the night. So we have a noise ordinance around 10, but our office closes around 5 here. What happens is when the office closes, she starts making noise. And then it's also the people that work here. So in any apartment, I get it. You're going to have something you don't like, and it's going to be awful. Don't pay attention to his brow. Anyway. So, and then we also have what we call brat packs, which are like a group of kids or a gang or whatever that like to play pranks on the residents here. And that's another reason why we want to move. Another reason why we want to move is because the office here sucks. They're like, oh, we'll fix it today. Okay, so a year ago, we had like this really bad wind rainstorm, right? So my windowsill broke and started leaking really bad. And then we call the office, we get it scheduled to get fixed. It never got fixed. We had complained about it never getting fixed. And we also complained that the maintenance guy that was here a few weeks ago was rude, just rude, okay? Felt like he was racist towards the other guy who was here helping him. He didn't speak very good English, so I mean, I get on like a communication level that could have been difficult, but we asked for another guy who speaks both languages, and that worked out way better than the first guy that came. Honestly, the first guy needs to be fired. But yeah. Oh, okay. So we had a whole list of things that need to be worked on. My toilet, my sink, a couple lights in the kitchen. It was just, and then they like didn't fix anything. So they fixed the lights, right? They got the lights done. That was fine. They got the light above the microwave or underneath the microwave above the stove. So this guy, all right, now I'm not one to complain about someone's weight, but he put all of his weight on the stove to get the light bulb in the microwave. So like the microwave's here and the stove's like right here. He moves the stove when he did that. We could not cook until the next day. We didn't realize until the next day that something was wrong with our stove. My mom, was out doing stuff with her caseworker, whatever, important person to do important paperworks that she does every year. Anyway, and then she went out and got groceries, right? So she's like, I'm gonna cook this. Hi, Matthew. Finally made it to one of my videos? I'm just kidding. Miss you. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. Alright, so anyway, we got the other people to come and work on the maintenance things that we needed worked on, and everything's fine now, kind of. I wish they would have checked for black mold in my window. That's for one thing. But whatever, can't ask of everything from everyone, you know. So then it's just like a roller coaster of things going on, and it's just bad. And like, oh, okay, so what just happened with my phone? I get Bitcoin pop-up ads for things that I don't even have a Bitcoin account. Okay? I don't want Bitcoin. My mom and I, we're gonna go get new phones, hopefully in between this upcoming week after everybody gets paid, first day of the month, right? So until then, my phone is going to keep continuing to do those pop-up ads, and if I get those again with a new phone, I'm going to complain to Metro. That's how angry and stuff I am. So, Matthew, what I'm explaining is why I'm always late to videos. Stuff, so it's just, yeah. And I will be also trying to save this video and posting it on YouTube later. So right now I'm cleaning up the brows because I went a little thick and heavy. I think more because like I was pissed off and ranting. So, okay. Where was I going with this story? Oh, Bitcoin. Alright, so what happened there is it's like, okay, so what the pop-up ads are like those ads where like you can answer like things and get paid for. I didn't sign up for any of that, so somebody must have hacked my crap and decided they want to pull a little joke on me or whatever. And I mean, a long time ago I did, but it shouldn't affect me now. You know what I mean? Like, it was like years ago, back when I was like a junior in high school. So, I'm getting those ads, and now I'm like thinking, I'm like, okay, somebody probably has my account. And I can't do anything about it until I go get my phone checked out or get a completely new phone, excuse me. So, my brow is so big. Oh my god. So, is that. And did I mention I don't get sleep? I don't get sleep. Ever. So, I am practically on here apologizing, and hopefully when I go live I'll see you guys there, but like I can't give you an exact time when I'm going live anymore until we get this thing figured out. And honestly, I'm about ready to like explode if I can't get like, oof, she does not stop above my head, dude. It's like I hear her every night. Every night. So I'm gonna try and get better at doing uploads as much as I can with how my current situation is right now at home. I honestly just like, I want to pass out right now. Like, you guys might see me like pass out in a video one day. I'm just saying. It's not fun where I live. And if I tell you where I live, that's a possible lawsuit on me. So that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, so we live right next to the school, right? They don't allow concealed weapons here. And okay, so I'm like thinking, I'm like, well, if it's a school zone, then why do people smoke around here, So I'm just like thinking, I'm like, kids here must be high all the time. So many places smoke hardcore weed here. I'm like, okay, I get it if it's meant for medical use, but if you were smoking it to where the outside population is getting high, you, this cold beauty blender feels so good on my eyes right now. It's like a relaxing massage. So, okay, I want to get back on a positive note. Oh my god. I like struggling here, you guys, and I'm like tearing up and trying not to. I think that's the best my brows are gonna get. I went so far with that rant that my brows suffered. So, okay. Let's think of something else. I could say I live right behind Southridge. So, I mean, there's also houses and stuff here, so. But, yeah, no, when I move, they're getting the worst review of their entire life. I'm just saying. I really hate this place. I hate this place. Like, no. No, honey, no. I would never recommend this place to anyone. I had a friend who used to live here, and she was like, oh my god, I can't believe you moved to this place. I'm like, why? And she like told me, the whole kid situation is still the same from when she lived here. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? I'm trying not to swear on this channel, but I'm pretty sure I've said the F-bomb a couple times already, so it's already out of the question. Y'all saw that? Story of my life right now, guys. I gotta blend that really elongated tail in. Okay. Okay, before I forget, I am going to go in with brow gel here. My brows are like so far distant cousins right now, but on camera you can't really tell that bad. You can tell that this one has more of an arch than that one does, but still kind of an arch. Go in this guy here. Okay, it is what it is, alright. So, I've been like thinking lately, and I feel like it's time for me to like start dating. So, on a positive note, I met this guy online, and we're gonna meet up tomorrow, and hopefully it goes well. Anyway, so when my Instagram says story is paused or my live is paused, that's when I get those Bitcoin pop-up ads. I almost just threw my beauty blender across the room. Oh, you guys. So I'm spending a lot of time blending this foundation, concealer in. I've been liking to do the concealer and then the foundation thing first, as well as doing the brows first. Well, I don't know. That could just be me. So the concealer I took was Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer by Too Faced. Love that. And then the foundation I'm taking is Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Oil-Free Foundation. So this is their Born This Way foundation. They're original in the shade Seashell. Okay, going to show you the Seashell. And concealer, I'm in the shade Nude. So let's get puffing in the skin. So, you know, I'm going to go over those lashes because it's not going to matter. And if you hear, like, crackling noises in this video, that's her walking above my head. I am so done with this place. So done. You hear me? Done! Okay, so for y'all who may or may not know, I am on disability. And I'm gonna go nuts. And I feel like I'm gonna have a mental breakdown one of these days living here. I'm just saying. And that's not why I'm on disability. I don't know why I threw that out there. I did. And don't pay attention to it. So, okay, as you can see, I do spend a lot of my time blending, and it's mainly just because I want to get the consistency right before I go into contouring, powdering, all that stuff. So I'm going to take a darker foundation and use it as a bronzer. Because I've been kind of like, I did it a couple days ago and it didn't look too bad. Yeah. So anyway, okay, so I don't know if I finished this story or not. But so I'm going to meet a person tomorrow, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we go out, meet each other a second time. So I have my friend coming over later, bringing me some of her like cool clothes, you know, like a good, like, I mean, I got some pretty good clothes, but like they're old good clothes, and they're falling apart at the same. Like I would have wore this, but there's like a hole in the armpit that's pretty big. And one of my Calvin Klein shirts has a hole in the armpit, which honestly I could probably fix that one because it's like right in the seam. And when I pinched it, I'm like, oh, I can totally do this. So what I do for my nose and eyes is I'll take my powder. So this is translucent powder, Born This Way by Too Faced. We're going to take a little bit on our sponge here. We're going to pop this on the nose. And what I do, you guys would probably cringe, but I pounce that right into the foundation and I just leave it there. Like, there's no way you're going to, like, get that back for swiping it off. Like, this isn't like a normal bake. This is making sure that nose is full coverage, and then you just go over with your beauty blender that you used your foundation on. So for my eyes, I can bake with my eyes. Do I want to bake with my eyes? No, pouncing. So what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of powder. Goes a long way for the eyes. It's not as big as your nose. So you just wipe the creases away, and then you just start putting powder on. So now, there, your eyes are not going to crease on you. What I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to do this because there are acne pop-ups right on my jawline. Okay, and this jawline gotta look flawless when I chisel it, okay? We gotta make this face like we work out 10 times a week. That doesn't happen. That does not happen. Especially with my sleep schedule. I will work out twice a week. 1, 2. Oh, there's my 2 workouts right there. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to be taking the Fenty foundation for my bronzer. I love this, especially when I have bad breakouts, because the clay in here helps reduce those breakouts. So anyway, I am in the shade 280. The first ever bottle I got of this, I was in shade 170. But this is your girl's summer shade when she's outside playing all the time. So we're going to use this bronzer. We're going to take a Morphe sponge here. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm taking it on this part first. And then as we go along. We can, I like to use this for powder more than anything. So, as you can see, it's a really light bronzer. It definitely matches my undertone. So if you guys have a hard time seeing it, that would be why. But it's just to give a nice sun-kissed look to the face, okay? Even though it's like gloomy as F outside right now. But, I mean, it's all good, you know? And here we go. Matthew, are you still watching? You can ask me questions if you are. School's out by now, right? Yeah. It's Saturday, of course it's out. What else? So this person is a year younger than me, which is totally fine. Nerdy, which is perfect. He's kind of cute too. And he likes talking about shoes. I can get down with talking about shoes. So yeah, very, very nervous because in high school I barely did anything date-wise. Barely. Like, I maybe had like a crush on a couple. I maybe like fooled around with a couple, but nothing really. A couple guys pissed me off though. I'm not gonna lie about that. But who hasn't been there? Okay, if you raise your hand, I'll hurt you. Anyway. So I'm going to take the MAC Strobe Cream for a nice pop of highlight. So, wait, and I'm going to mix the Jeffree Star Watermelon Velour Liquid Lipstick. So this is in shade Watermelon Soda. So I'll pop that right there on the sponge. Mix with that strobe cream. And then we're going to get the pouncing. So then what we do here is we're going to pop that where we want to blend. So with the strobe cream and the lipstick we're taking for blush here, we're going to pop that on. Okay. So what I did is I blended it out with this sponge here, and then I went in with the one that had my foundation stuff on it, so it wouldn't be like super overpowering pink. I'm going to add a little bit more flush here. Okay. And we will go over top with powder, blush, and all that stuff. But let's do that real quick. So we're going to take a little bit more powder in our lid here. What we're going to do is we're going to take our sponge that we took the powder with before. We're going to put this underneath the eye area here. I'm going to put it down. Just like so. And then, like I said, I like powder with this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut this area a little bit. We're of sharpen this edge up here as well. And now taking it straight on like this, we are going to line it up the nose and stamp on here. This is how we're going to make that line for the nose here. I like how it's heavy right there too. I'll leave it like that. Okay, I contour my nose a little weird because my nose is a little wonky. So like a side wonky. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Real Technique all over powder brush and I'm just going to kind of pat that down. We're going to blend out that bottom line here. And this is what we're using to set the rest of the face with. This powder makes everything look so good and not too cakey. This is my all-time favorite powder. I have gone through like 3 of them. For my summer shade, I also like to get the translucent medium from Too Faced in that powder because it is great for when I want like a super bronzy look and when I'm also like charcoaled from the sun. Okay. So, alright. Okay, so we're done with the creaming that up. So now what I want to do is while we still have some bakage going on, I'm first going to uncross my legs because they are numb. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to go in with some eyeshadow, okay? And we're going to take the Greek Goddess palette by Lunar Beauty, Manny Emmy Ways brand. So first of all, we're going to take this Morphe brush that has no label on it other than Morphe. It's a really fat brush. We're going to take the shade Hestia. I'm probably butchering the name, but whatever. We're going to pop that everywhere, okay? We're going to put this down as our base. Alright. And tomorrow, I plan on doing a YouTube video. I'm planning on uploading this one, if it saves to YouTube, later today, if it'll let me. Do I want to put it on my computer and edit it? Yes. Will I have the energy to? I don't know. So, also, I have gotten people asking me why I deep sigh so much in videos, and that's because I'm tired, mainly when I do these. Mainly whenever I try to go live, so it's that. There's that, and it's whatever. Okay, so we're gonna try to do like a bronzy eye, right? So we're gonna go, we just took Hestia, and we're gonna go with Harmonia, which is this nice olivey yellow shade here. And we're gonna take that, and we're gonna kind of like be messy with it, and we're gonna pop that on the crease. And blend it out. So, okay, so that's actually not a bad shape. I'm digging it, So we're just taking it here. My friend is actually supposed to be coming over. I don't know when. But she's supposed to be. And I gotta do laundry like really bad before tomorrow happens. So this is actually a pretty nice mustard yellow. It's really pretty. I could just leave it like this and be totally fine with it. I'm not going to do that though, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, that's an option. Okay, so now I'm going to take I totally just lost my train of thought. Artemis. I'm going to take Artemis, which is this shade right here. Nice and bronzy orange brown. It's like a copper orange. And we're going to take that on the outer corner right here. And we're just going to kind of pounce it with this brush. Now we're going to lift it up higher. And we're going to mainly focus it on that outer corner. We want this to stick up a little bit past where we're going to put the darker browns. So I used to be like really good at like deep brown eyeshadow looks, and then I just like, ooh, let's try glitter, you know? So I kind of like moved around a little bit, my techniques and stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna pop that up top here. I'll make that nice and beautiful. It's more opaque than the other side though, so gonna have to go back over here. I wanted this to be pigmented, so worked out my favorite. And okay, I waxed, guys, but I have hairs that are still poking up like porcupines, okay? I don't know what's up with my genetics, but it just happened, so don't come for me, okay? Please. Alright, so I'm gonna take a Morphe E36, which is this nice tapered pencil brush, fluffy tapered pencil brush. So now we're gonna take the shade Rhea, which is this deeper copper tone. I'm gonna kill my phone. I'm gonna kill my phone. Okay. Oh, that was my elbow. Alright, so now we're gonna pop that. We're gonna start it on the inner corner, kind of, and we're gonna like merge that in center of the yellow here. And we're just gonna kind of buff it into the crease with this pencil brush thing. This would also be a good shade to put on my bottom lid, but I feel like I would have a different color in mind for that one. Maybe. So I am going to blend it a little bit upwards into the other orange, or in between the orange and the yellow shade that we have going on. Take a little bit more. Okay. So I'm liking how the colors are blending out pretty good right now. Definitely need to wax and tweeze my brows before tomorrow as well. Okay. So I'm gonna take this, not that brush. Thought I grabbed a different one. Hold on. So I'm gonna take a Morphe R39 brush, which is this nice one right here. And we are gonna take the shade Aphrodite, which is this, it kind of has like a red over undertone right here. You're gonna take that one. What we are gonna do is we're gonna blend that in to the crease, starting from the outer corner, working our way in. So we're gonna kind of bronze it up right now. And that's all we kind of want. And I'm gonna blend that outer corner here, area right here. I have like super hooded lids, so like I have that crease in here that doesn't like to pick up pigment, but kind of picks up pigment. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side here. Make sure I go into that thing. And this eye is smaller, so it takes a little bit better pigment, but I feel like I have to keep going into the other eye though, because I don't like it. Just gonna work it in here. Okay, so I think I have blended it to filth right now. And we are gonna go in with, I want to say, the last shade for the bronzing part of it. And we're gonna go in the shade that has a little shimmer in it. And this would be Calypso, which is this nice dark mauve brown with a purple undertone. Some glitter reflex. Don't know if you can actually see that. Oh yeah, you can see that. And we are gonna take the same brush and dip into here ever so slightly. I'm gonna put that on the crease and we're gonna blend it. Okay, now we're gonna do that on the same side. On the other side, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright, we're gonna take it from this part here, blend it over this way, and just go up with it. A little bit more. Somebody's trying to message me. You're also gonna have to wait. So I'm gonna take that shade Rhea again, and I'm just gonna pop this on this little outer corner here to kind of just warm it up a little bit more. That way it doesn't look too dark. That makes sense. Okay, it's like my foundation. I like to blend and blend and blend to make it like look, decent. And what I do with my matte shades is I will take my beauty blender with setting spray sprayed on it. So we're gonna take the clean side of my beauty blender. We're gonna spray it with Pixie Fix Plus from MAC Cosmetics, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop it on here like that. This technique for me helps to keep it all set in place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take shade Hestia with that nice flat or big fat brush, and we're going to pop that on the lid here. We're going to kind of make it blend in to make it look like we have an open space lid here. So because my lid is a little wet right now, this is gonna look like I cut it with concealer. And I didn't. It is looking like I need to kind of fix a little bit of this spot here. I think that's like looking pretty good, you know? And it's supposed to be kind of blown out. So if it looks a little creasy up here, it's okay. Because when we add that highlight, that brow highlight, it ain't gonna matter. But now I got myself self-conscious. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna add some liner real quick, and this is the roller liner by Benefit. This is pretty good. Like, boom. Little goes a long way. And a lot goes an even farther way. So I think my friend might be here. Okay, so we have that part of the wing, not wing, but the liner done. Go ahead over on this side now. Okay, sorry, my thumb is gonna keep doing that. So, okay. Okay, so I have the lid line part done. Now we're gonna go and flick into the wing. That one done. So hope I can do it again on this time. Okay, so are they even? Not quite, but this side is bigger than, even though my, this has less lid space, this one has more lid space. Okay, you feel me? Anyway, so they're as good as they're ever gonna get, like, ever, because I'm born this way, and it's just not gonna happen. But now, okay, so we're done using the eyeshadow palette, but we're not done with the eyes completely. We gotta get the brow bone highlighter, and we are gonna be using the shade Persephone for the brow bone highlight. So we're gonna be taking another E36 brush, and we're gonna be popping it right there. Just like, you know, saturate this brush. I'm gonna pop that right on that brow bone, following that brow tail. Okay. Gonna kind of dab that there. So now we're going to follow that on the other side. We're going to take it. So a good tip for this is to start at the inner arch of your brow right here. And just work your way down. And then just follow that line. If you want to make it a straight line, or you can just like, you know, blow out the sparkles a little bit more. Totally do that. I have a vein that goes up and around, so like the eyeshadow is like making it look like a whole circle. So I'm gonna try and kind of mimic that with a bit, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna pop this right here. And y'all are probably thinking like, how long are you gonna take with that damn eyes? I'm gonna take as long as I want because it's my eye look. Okay, let's be honest, it's my eye look. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to pounce that powder right here and on the nose as well. Okay. Take some Fix Plus on that E36 brush. Dab a little bit. We're gonna pop that on the nose. We're gonna do the nose highlight now. We're also gonna take the shade Happy, which is a white highlighter. Boom. Can't tell, but it's there. Anyways, alright, so now we're going to take this all over brush and we're just going to wipe away that excess powder that we don't need anymore. Okay, so we're going to take the shade. We're going to mix shade Happy and Persephone together. This one, and we're going to pop that on the inner corner of the eyes. Boom. And I'm looking in my phone camera right now. Going above the lip. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to do our mascara. Did I even put my mascara over here? No, I didn't. Okay. 2 seconds. Pause on me this time. Okay, so I'm taking 2 mascaras here. So the first one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, the original one. This is not the waterproof one, because I don't want to use the waterproof one because it rips off my eyelashes. So, okay. So the Too Faced mascara is great for building up volume, and the benefit, their real mascara makes up for the length. Okay, so we got one done. Now this one's gonna take like maybe 2 seconds because. Okay, so I finished with the mascara portion, kind of. Now I have, okay. So real quickly, we're gonna do a little bit of a bronze blush and highlight. Go like. Okay, so now we're gonna get that neck. I'm gonna pounce it here and here. So the bronzer I just took would be the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bronzer with the Morphe brush M527. Now for blush, we are taking. I'm gonna kill my phone. 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 We're gonna take the brush E4 with the Tarte blush in the shade Party. So it looks like this. Take the mini, by the way. It's really cute. I'm just gonna so lightly pop that on. And the way I did the cream blends in really nicely with this powder brush blush. Okay. So now for highlight, we're taking the Morphe brush R36. What we're gonna do is we are gonna spray that brush with some fix, and we're gonna take the shade Phoenix. Oh, this is the shade Phoenix. That's the shade I took on my eyes and nose, everybody. I thought that was first though. And we're gonna blend that up here, and then. So very pinky. I will be taking my sponge and making it less pink. Okay. My mom is watching Frontier. So kind of seems a little weird from my view. It sounds like mumbling. Very sparkly. Gonna take this shade Happy. So I'm popping it right there and there. So it looks a little bit more white. And I guess it kind of matches my own tone, my arms, whatever. Okay. Okay. So I'm taking the Fix Plus and I'm gonna spray my face. I'm gonna take that beauty blender and pounce it, or sponge. Just kind of go over some super wet areas here. I like to do that for a super blend. It works pretty good. Go back over. and back over. And then we have, hold on. Okay. Okay, kind of blended it a little too much, but it's whatever. I mean, I had to add a little bit more glitter to the eyes, right? Okay, I can't help it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the lip. Okay. Okay. After I kind of smoke out the bottom line there. Better. So for lips, I don't know. I don't know, you know? I don't know. Anyway, for lips, we're going to take the Lunar Beauty Liquid Lipstick in the shade Zaya, which is this nice terracotta brown. We're going to just put this on. Okay, so I just took the Manny MUA liquid lip in the shade Zaya. This one right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Jouer's, not this one, Camp Lemos is what I call it, and it is a metallic liquid lip, so it's going to dry down. this lack of sleep, my makeup skills are like gone right now. Okay. It's getting there. Slowly. Got some duck lips going on. I mean, whatever. So, okay. Just gonna add a little bit of gloss on top. Okay. So, I'm taking the shade Funfetti by Jouer, this little mini lip gloss. Super cute. And it's like really cute, and I wish they made this in like a bigger tube. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too mad about this look today. They're not a little bit better than I expected. Like, my vanity is over there, but like I have this like set up office desk right now, and it's working as a little film / studio type, whatever you want to put on it. So this video is very long. I'm pretty sure I started at around 12. I think I started at around 12. I'm not sure. Maybe I started at like 1 or 2. But it's now 3:30 because my alarm went off, and that's the earliest my alarm goes off. So I call this Sun-Kissed, live by the moon, sun type look. This is very pretty. I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it, but I am about ready to be mad at my hair. Yep. Yeah, I am a orange strawberry blonde. I'm not bleaching my hair for a long while because it's still kind of falling out from the last bleach. And I also haven't like put in any color, so there's that. And I'm gonna call this look kind of Pocahontas-y, you know, the like colors of the wind behind me. Natural eye glom, kind of. So, alright, so here is the final product of today's look. So the eyeliner is definitely a little off, but it's my face. It's always gonna be off. So, I mean, I could just like take this eyeliner here, just kind of going like that, but like without like totally changing this whole thing up a little bit. I'm just saying, it would be bad if I like tried going and like fix the whole thing, and that wouldn't work for me. So this is the look. I'm not too mad about it. Not too mad about it. A couple things did kind of go wrong, but I mean, it was alright. So, back to like the serious talk for a second before I log this video to an end. Okay. So, alright. I look like a maid. So my videos will not have a specific time anymore until I can get a good sleeping regimen down, and probably until we move, because I'm not getting sleep and I don't know what to tell you guys other than I'm just like not sure when certain videos will go up, but I will be doing more lives, more updated videos. I was going to turn this makeup look into like something like, oh hey, let me show you a few tricks that I used to do in like middle school or whatever, but because of that, that trend that's going around, like I did my like, half of the face is like now versus the other side like back like a few 100 years ago. I'm gonna do that. I need to chisel it a little bit more. You guys are like, I don't see you chiseling that much, girl. Okay. Stressed out, so like, definitely. I think my friend just got here. I'm not sure. This is it. I'm kind of living for it, to be honest. So I'm gonna take my phone off the charger. Boom! That's what it's called. That's called the boom effect, guys. That's what happens when this does that. I don't know if you even just saw what happened, but I mean, makeup and stuff flew. So, okay, this is it. Here we go. We got the eyes. Check, check. 1, 2. We got the nice pop and highlight. We got a theme kind of going on. No, we don't. Not really. I know I'm being stupid. That's it. So, yeah, this is it, guys. I am just tired all the time. So, I will announce the days I will be going live. Not necessarily what time, but I will still announce. I will be posting this picture up and also going. I'm going to end the video, post pictures, and